All right. Welcome to session or part 11 on turning pipe dreams into reality, where I am reviewing a book called Eat That Frog, which is based on 21 ways to stop procrastinating and get more done in less time. I'm also pursuing a secondary area, which is motivation through positive self-talk. I've seen a huge amount of success in that area, so I've made that more of a 50-50 percentage of time spent as I have on the concepts to stop procrastinating. So, quick update. We do have another video. It should be on the site shortly. It's just been taking a while to get uploaded. But, okay, so part 11. So this chapter is going to be on upgrading your key skills. So the only certain means of success is to render more and better service than is expected of you, no matter what your task may be. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing here. I don't completely agree with this wholeheartedly. Because more and better service doesn't always mean that the end result is going to be in your favor. I mean, I've worked my ass off for this job that I currently work. I work 20 hours, sometimes more, a day for long periods of time. And yet, in the end of that, they still couldn't find the usage or proper harnessing of me. And that's because I'm a stubborn asshole. But in knowing that, or in trying to understand me, they would have realized, hey, I just have a problem with procrastination and motivation, which I did clearly identify to them. Which has sort of put me on this path. I'll tell you what, just give you some more background as well, what would actually put me on this path. One of my superiors, or a new superior, was in the office, and he said, you know, from talking with you a few times, I can't really tell if you're a genius or if you're full of shit. And in hearing that myself, it kind of struck something in me and said, hey, well, shit, I just need to find out for myself. And that's what put me on this journey was, hey, let me see if I'm a genius, or let me see if I'm just full of shit and don't know anything. So, anywho, that's for each to decide on their own. But as far as when it comes to yourself, you need to believe the best in yourself, regardless of what truth may lie underneath. It is important to know yourself, and to your own self be true. So I am discovering more and more that I am an ass to people at times, and that I need to be careful about that, and you know, work on not being as much of an ass at times. But anyways, on the chapter on upgrading your key skills. Okay, so let's see what we have to say. It says it's one of the most important personal productivity principles of all. Learn what you need to learn so that you can do your work in an excellent fashion. The better you become at eating a particular type of frog, the more likely you are to plunge in and to get that done. One of the major reasons for procrastination is a feeling of inadequacy or a lack of confidence, or an inability in a key area of a task. Feeling weak or deficient in a single area is enough to discourage you from starting the job at all. All right, so therein lies a very important factor. If you find yourself going down that road, definitely positive self-talk and building up your confidence and courage is definitely something that I highly recommend. I've just had a different spirit about me since the last 2 weeks or so. And I've actually seen a decline in the past like 5 days from the holiday break, just not having done the same activities each and every day. So it's definitely important to celebrate your time with your family, of course, beyond a shadow of a doubt. At the same time, make sure you stay on your key activities. So, for example, one of my key activities is maintaining a maintaining a high level of confidence, because it really formulates everything around me. Now, the work that I have been doing in positive self-talk was able to carry me through the holiday period and keep me thinking positive, which was really nice. It was, I felt some bombardment, some negative or overwhelming thoughts and or feelings, and I was able to notice that my thoughts in response or corresponded in a positive manner, which was very awesome to see that, hey, just naturally now I was responding in a positive way versus in the past in a negative manner. So, continuing on, it's important to realize that what you learned today is it's becoming more obsolete and at a rapid rate. So one of the things I've attempted to instill in myself is that what I know right now doesn't really matter because every second is changing. So it's important to, a lot of people would be discouraged by that, but I would say as long as you know that deep down, then you can employ techniques to incorporate that. So for example, if I'm doing an email marketing campaign today, I'll go online and I will research email marketing campaigns relevant to 2018. If I am to do it in 2 or 3 months, I'll look at strategic email marketing campaigns at that time period again, because what has conspired throughout that time period, it stays generally on the same track, but there are new techniques and there are new ways of doing things, and there are things that we learn along the way. So it's important for me to learn as well, and to stay on pace with that. One piece of, let's see. This chapter is really on focusing on what your key skills are, what your key abilities are, and really harnessing those items. Because the better you're able to harness and use your key skills, easier your overall tackling of tasks is going to be. So, for example, if I determine that I am if I'm really great at analyzing things and coming up with like looking at new subject matter and determining a strategic goal based on what I've learned, then I know what, as long as I know that and can harness it really well, then I know where I'm able to succeed at things and where I'm going to fall short. So, for example, if someone comes at me and they're like, hey, I want you to analyze blah, 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 and then I want you to implement. What I should be coming back with is I can definitely handle heavily analyzing and doing that aspect of it. When it comes to the implementation, I'll need some, someone to be accountable to, or some form of oversight, because that is not my strong suit, and neither should it be something that I'm focused on. So preferably that would be passed off to someone else. This says here, identify the most important things you do, then make a plan to continually upgrade your skills in those areas. One of the rules is continuous learning is the minimum requirement for success in any field. So, refuse to allow a weakness or a lack of ability in any area to hold you back. Everything is learnable, and what others have learned, you can learn as well. This is very true. Never look at someone else in the world and say, oh, well, I'm not like them. I'm not able to be. I'm not capable of. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, people, even myself, I just put myself in a scenario where I was like, where am I like this too? And I'll take Einstein for an example. How do you look at Einstein? Do you look at Einstein as being someone who is this wonderful genius that is just in awe, like you should be in awe of? I think that's appropriate at first, but I would say that later on in life, or as you grow your own level of confidence and self-confidence, that you should see yourself as what he had or what he was able to do with his mind, as something that's attainable to you. May not seem that way, but you don't get there by thinking that you're not. And you don't improve by thinking less of yourself. So based on those just general little statements, I would say by all means think you're better than Einstein. By all means strive to be more. By all means see what he's achieved in his lifetime as being a stepping stone and just a mere midpoint for you. This here says that the 3 steps of mastery at upgrading your key skills is going to be get up a little earlier in the morning and read for 30 minutes in a book or a magazine that contains information that can help you be more effective and productive at what you do. So that would be self-improvement. That's what this is, self-improvement. Second, take every course and seminar. Now, when it applies to this business, what I would take number 1 as being is, when it comes to my business, is going to be automation and management. The more I learn to automate things, the more I learn how to put them into machine processes that handle each task individually on its own, the better I'll be. Second, take every course and seminar available on the key skills that can help you. Attend the conventions and business meetings of your profession or occupation. Third, listen to audio programs in your car. The average car owner sits behind the wheel 500 to 1,000 hours a year while driving from place to place. Turning time into learning time, or turning driving time into learning time, can become one of the smartest, most capable, and highest paid people in your field. Or you can become one of the smartest, highest paid people in your field just by applying that simple technique. The more you learn and know, the more confident and motivated you feel. The better you become, the more capable you will be of doing even more in your field. So it's very important to not only feel confident and motivated, feel confident and knowledgeable about your subject matter, but it improves your ability to conceive and process and imagine or be creative about more regarding your subject matter as you become more confident in it and more knowledgeable at it. But actually, it's like rolling a boulder down a hill. It's really hard to get that boulder to start rolling. Like it's lodged in the ground at first, but once you finally get it over the crest of that hill, it starts to roll a little bit slowly at first, and then as long as you don't hit any major trees, like that boulder's going to just keep going faster and faster and faster and faster and faster until it's at the bottom of the hill. Or takes out a car that's at the bottom of the mountain that's rolling on a highway near you. You just call it boulder rolling. You can build your physical muscles through physical exercise. You build your mental muscles with mental exercises. And there's no limit to how far and how fast you can advance, except the limits that you place on your own imagination. So that's to wrap up that chapter. There are some little tasks at the end. It says, identify the key skills that can help you the most to achieve better and faster results. So listen in there carefully. What are the key skills that can help you the most achieve better or faster results? So better and faster results is what you want. So what skills can give you better and faster results? I think in my own life right now, better, faster results would be confidence, just confidence. I got to hit confidence really hard. Again, pull the trigger on some things I need to pull the trigger on. So confidence, I think, is where I fall there. And then it says, determine the core competencies that you will need to have in the future to lead in your field. Whatever they are, set a goal, make a plan, and begin developing and increasing your ability in those areas. Decide to be the very best at what you do. I will be the very best at what I do, as I am the best at what I do. Develop a personal plan to prepare yourself to do your most important tasks in an excellent fashion. Focus on those areas where you have special talents and that you most enjoy. This is the key to unlocking your personal potential. Cool. So that is part 11, and now I'm going to go over, we're going to hit some, what is this? Some of the positive self-talk today is going to be on the secrets of Kabbalah. All right. And remember, the best way to do this is to repeat this back to yourself, repeat it out loud, and believe it. Today, I focus on improving my relationships with others. By doing this, I infuse everyone around me with a feeling of happiness. By correcting my attitude to the past, I prepare myself for a good future. I'm changing my attitude regarding the past from criticism to gratitude, from sorrow and disappointment to joy. And by that, I create the place for the revelation of the force of nature. My future depends on and is tied to my gratitude for the past. Desire, intention, and thought are the only things that really exist. Therefore, everything I need in order to obtain a new reality are at my fingertips. The spiritual world is not in a different dimension or somewhere up in the clouds. It is something that I can find by changing my attitude to other people from indifference to attentiveness and importance. Today I make efforts to inject others with happiness and artificially cultivate love. This will result in 100% true happiness for everyone. If I choose the learner path, I am a victim of circumstance. But if I choose connection with others, the whole of society, I am free will. I do not have to remain in a bad feeling longer than a single moment. By thinking about how I can benefit other people, I can be a conduit of positive influence of the nature and make myself and those around me feel good. I do not want to change myself or others. All I want is to see the harmony and love within, which we already have. Spirituality is attained only in the connection between people together. We create and build the spiritual world. All people of the world are part of one network, where each part depends on and is responsible for the happiness and well-being of others. Every day I rise above my nature and come closer to being unlimited, completely boundless. I want to develop the higher characteristics of bestowal, love, connection, and unity in me. In order to succeed in In order to succeed in spirituality, I need to connect with people who wish to achieve the same condition and goal. I want to connect with others in order to feel that force that surrounds, envelops, and includes all of creation within it. The sensations of emptiness and lack of purpose I have felt in my life are all part of a greater plan designed to help me come to feel the force of nature that fills the entirety of reality. Deep inside my connection with others, I reveal the quality of bestowal and realize that this is the only thing that exists in this world. Everything depends on me and my connection with other people and the whole of society. My primary aim in life is to acquire the qualities of love and bestowal. I don't even know what bestowal means. I need to look that up, obviously. Unity and integration with others are the means for existing. Unity and integration with others are the means for exiting the boundaries within which I exist. Now we're going to move on to another section here. This is going to be called Purpose Beyond. People find value in me because I've learned how to value myself. I'm no longer being suffocated by my insecurities. I've realized that it's okay to be me, and now I can breathe again. My past does not define who I have become. My past struggles have become my stepping stones to success. Never again will I allow anyone to validate who I am, for I am wonderfully made. What matters most is knowing my own truth and not being drowned by the opinion of others. I know what I was created to do, so with this understanding, I cannot and will not allow anyone to stop, delay, destroy, kill, or deny me of what my purpose is. That's awesome. Faith and belief in myself is pulling me out of the quicksand of fear and doubt. I am so grateful that I do not look like what I have been through. Now I am wiser, stronger, and hopeful. That's very true. All right, guys. Well, until next time, think positively and eat those frogs.